Hey, good morning, guys. At the filming of the beginning of this video, I forgot to film this part of it. It's about the giveaway, so I'm gonna make it short and sweet. So to enter into the giveaway, all you need to do is like the video, comment, and put hashtag giveaway to be entered. I'm switch that up a little bit just so I know that some people want to enter and don't want to enter. So we're just gonna put hashtag giveaway inside your comment somewhere. And um, last but not least, be subscribed. If you guys subscribe to me, then the channel's gonna grow. We're gonna get more people. We're gonna get more followers, and we're gonna have a nice family over here. We're gonna put more combos out there for everybody. So yeah, guys, Genesis Impact this Friday. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Baby. We out. Let's go. You're what's up?
I'm here. I'm back again. So today I decided to go back through my laboratory of decks that I wanted to play. One of them was World Chalice. This Exodia deck that I was so hype about playing. Then Corona hit and everything else fell down the drain. So apparently this deck didn't get hit whatsoever on the ban list. Needle Fiber didn't get touched. Helpy didn't get touched. Only card that got touched was the token dude, whatever his name is, Link Ross. Yeah, but who would have thought you can play Exodia in 2020? Let's go, baby! It's time. I'm gonna show you guys how to play Exodia in 2020, 2021. You can still play it. So it's time, guys. It's time. It's time to get into this. Exodia World Chalice, baby. Lego. Okay, guys, what's up? Back with this cool combo that I created like 6 months ago, and I never got to debut it. Never got to play it at locals because Corona. Yes. So today I'm going to show the world this crazy cool World Chalice combo and how to play Exodia in 2020 and 2021, baby. I know all the OGs are going to be like, yes, I really needed to see a deck that plays Exodia. And this is it. This is how you do it. This combo is super consistent. I'm not going to throw out percentage, but practically all you need is Venus. That's what you need. You need is Venus. Venus is going to get you so far through your deck. And then from there, all you have to do is get to one card, any Avarists in your deck. Any Avarists. Any of them. So I'm going to start off with the worst possible hand in the deck, which is just opening Venus and all Shine Balls and an Exodia head. You do not want to have your Exodia head as your discard partner because this only requires 2 cards. Agent Creation Venus and any monster to discard. So the only monster in your hand to discard at this point is, since you opened the worst, is the Forbidden Exodia. The only one that you do not want to discard is him. You will get all the other vanillas in the graveyard. That's not a problem. He's the only problem. But we got a way to get him back in our deck. Bottom average. Easy. So that's the only way to get him back into our deck. So we're just going to start off with the combo. So we're going to start off. We're going to normal summon our Agent of Creation Venus. We pay 1,500 life points. We're going to special summon, and special summon all of our Shine Balls from apparently our hand, because we are bad. We have bad luck playing Exodia, and all we can do is draw vanillas, whatever. So we're going to start off, and we're going to our handy dandy Union Carrier. Union Carrier will equip our Eva from our deck. Eva states that whenever she's sent to the graveyard, we get to search to 2 fairy level 2 or lower fairies from our deck to our hand. So we're going to go for him. We're going to send him to the graveyard. We're going to link off our Shine Ball and go into our Imduk. Since Eva was sent to the graveyard, we're going to banish 2 light fairy type monsters from our graveyard. And we're going to search for 2 light fairy type monsters, which one will be our Ali, and then the other one will be, where are you? Tinkerbell. So we're going to get Tinkerbell, and we're going to get Lee to our hand. And now, since Tinkerbell was added, we're going to special summon Tinkerbell. Tinkerbell, it will now get linked off because we don't really need her like that. She's just there. She's a brick. And we're gonna go into our link 2, which needs to be IB, just so you know, guys. And our IMDUC will now trigger. So we're gonna special summon our Lee in this zone specifically. Lee will now trigger, and get our World Legacy World Chalice from our deck to our hand. And then now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna link up our last Shine Ball. These Shine Balls did so much, and go into our IMDUC. IMDUC will now use his effect to additional normal summon, and go and take away this Union carrier because he's kind of in the way. We don't want him there. You just gotta get him out of the way. We need World Chalice monster. So we're gonna go into World Legacy World Chalice. We're gonna send him to the graveyard, and we're gonna send her to the graveyard to link summon it into our most favorite World Chalice monster, our Aurum. Aurum is so nice. He's a reborn monster. Now our World Legacy World Chalice has gone to the graveyard. We're gonna trigger him, and we're gonna summon 2 World Chalice monsters from our deck. We're gonna summon 2 World Chalice Guard Dragons. Special summon Uno. Special summon Dos. And now what we're going to do is we're going to activate our Orm's effect to tribute our Lee. Send her to the graveyard. Oops, sorry. This guy is supposed to be on the wrong pile right here. So he's supposed to be over here. This one's over here. It doesn't matter. So we're going to tribute our Lee. And we're going to go and get us our IB. Special summon our IB. And now, what we're going to do is we're going to link summon. Before we link summon, I almost misplayed again. I'm not going to misplay no more, I promise, guys. We're going to activate our Lee. Add her to our hand. And discard our card we don't want to send to the graveyard. But we got to, because we drew him. And we drew the Shine Balls. Yeah, we're playing a handicap here, guys. We're playing a handicap. So we're going to link summon these 2. Go into our Lib. Lib and IMDUC will trigger. Special summoning our Lee. And we'll set our World Legacy Guard Dragon from our deck to our field. It could be the other one, but I like adding this one because the other one's a better extender to draw into. So we're going to set this guy. And now we're going to activate our World Chalice Guard Dragon from our graveyard, nonetheless. Banish, summon our Shine Ball. We're going to link off our Shine Ball here, and we're going to summon our other Link 1, Link Spider. It's just to send it away to just go into Ningrisu as our Link card. So we're going to send those guys away, and we're going to go into our Ningrisu. This is our first draw 3. So we're going to draw 1, draw 2, and draw 3. So the only card we technically needed to get through to this combo, since we sent the Exodia head to our graveyard from our hand, is the Pot of Avarice. But generally, you don't have to send the Exodia head. It just makes it more difficult. So, nonetheless, I just wanted to show you the most handicapped way of doing it. We're gonna send off our IB, our Ningrisu, and our Lee to the graveyard, and go into our first Skull Dread, baby. Skull Dread is going to activate and draw us 4 more cards. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So now that you see this, we're going to keep our Transmodifier in our hand so we can stop drawing this card. We're going to keep drawing 3 of them because this is how we get to our Agent of Creation Venus. We need to play 3 of them. So we're going to discard 1 of them off of our Brotar. Generally, that's a good play to do in this deck because we don't want to keep seeing this card over and over because we're going to go through Syrusia like maybe 6 times. So we're going to keep this in our hand. We can send this back because we're going to generally get this from the Panda. So we're going to put this at the bottom of our deck. We can put the Factory back, or we can put Lee, or you can put Succession. I think we're just going to go with the Lee back to the bottom of our deck, and we'll put back the Factory. So here we're going to keep the Transmodify because we're tired of seeing that card in our hand, right? So we're going to go and send our World Chalice Guard Dragon to our graveyard and summon our LP. Funny. Didn't get hit on the ban list. Nice. So we're going to use our LP's effect. LP will summon our Brotar. Brotar will activate. And we're going to send our Transmodify because we're tired of seeing this card. Go to the graveyard. Bye. we're going to use our Brotar's effect. Brotar is going to get us our Galactic Spiral Dragon. I know many people don't know what this card is, so I'm going to read it to you guys. While this card is in your hand or your graveyard, you can, if you control 2 or more light or dark dragon type monsters, LP and Brotar are both dark dragons, where we can special summon this card in defense position but banish it when it leaves the field. During your main phase, you can make all monsters you control become level 8 until the end of this turn. Yeah, that's going to be pretty nice. That's all I know. So we're going to activate our World Legacy Guard Dragon here. We're going to summon out our World Chalice Guard Dragon from our graveyard. We're going to special summon our Galactic Spiral Dragon here. We're not going to use this effect to turn anything to level 8 yet. We're going to send this to the graveyard. We're going to send this to the graveyard. And we're going to summon our only Link 2 Dragon in our extra deck. It could be any Link 2 Dragon. It just has to be a Link 2 Dragon. And yeah, I use Erratic Seal because if my opponent hand traps me, because really YuGiOh, they hand trap. This is my other option. Go into Erratic Seal and pray. Right? So yeah, we're gonna go overlay by using our Galactic Spiral Dragon's effect to turn them all to level 8, because they're all level 8s now. We're gonna go into our Coach King Giant Trainer. Our Giant Trainer here is so good. Yeah, he draws us 3 more cards. He's another Ningrisu for the deck, right? So this is mad broken. So we're gonna go 1, 2, and 3, baby. Lego. So we're gonna draw 1, we're gonna draw 2, and we're gonna draw 3. So now we have a whole brand new hand, right, to deal with, and we have we decked in so many cards already. We have 21 cards left in our deck. All we had to do was get to 1 Avarice to send back the head in this scenario. And now, since we got that 1 Avarice, we're gonna turbo through our deck, and it's gonna be super easy, guys. Super easy, super easy. So at this point, I'm gonna activate our Avarice. We need to get the head back into our deck. We're gonna need to get our Skull Dread back into our extra deck, because we have 2 more, but it doesn't matter. I will show you how to practically play this deck. Pretty easy. We're gonna sorry, I added that to my hand. But anyways, we're gonna send back 2 Shine Balls to the bottom of the deck. We're gonna send this back to the extra deck, and we're gonna send back an index to the extra deck. So that's 5 cards. We're gonna put this back to the bottom of our deck, and we're gonna shuffle it up and draw 2 cards. Hopefully, it's not a Shine Ball, and it is not. So from this point on, what we're gonna do is we have to play smart, strategic. So since we have only 1 extender in our hand, we can activate our Upstart. Maybe we can draw into another extender, hopefully. Reborn a monster, we drew into our other extender. That's nice, but let's play optimally here, and let's activate this World Legacy Succession. We're gonna summon out, doesn't matter. Summon this out. I guess that would be nice. And then we can summon out something else with this. Doesn't matter. And the slightest. Maybe Inda could be nice here, right? So we can summon out our other World Chalice monster from our hands. We drew 1. And now we're gonna send them all off to the graveyard. We could have done 3 and not drew any cards and just summon our agent. But I'm trying to show you guys the most optimal way to play now. So once you drew your 11 cards, then this is where it gets intense, like where you have to practically make the plays happen and how to figure out how to get to your Exodia. So this is now where you activate your Soyuja, and then you activate your Imduk from your graveyard. You're going to special summon in defense your World Legacy World Chalice from your Imduk's effect, and you're going to draw 4 cards. Again, draw 1, draw 2, draw 3, and draw 4. So at this point, we're going to send back our Phantom because we don't need this in our hand. And we have 2 Agents of Creation Venuses in our hand. So if you get 2 Shine Balls, we have access to 2 Shine Balls. That's really good. So what we're going to do is we're going to send this back to the bottom of our deck. We're going to send this back to the bottom of our deck. And we're going to put this back to the bottom of our deck. I'm gonna keep one leg, I guess. That's pretty nice. And we're gonna activate our Skull Dread spec. Skull Dread, summon out our Venus. We're gonna pay 1,000 more life points. And we're gonna summon out 2 Shine Balls from our deck. This is pretty common to where you have to put back the Shine Balls and then you get another Venus. It's really, really common. So we're going to link this off again. And we're gonna go into our Imduct that we put back. And we're gonna go and send these guys off to the graveyard again. And go into another Skull Dread, baby. Skull Dread Turbo at this point. Skull Dread and an Imduct will trigger again. So we're gonna draw 2 more cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. So we got the treasure pen. So at this point on, everything should be super duper easy. We got the Avarice, we got the head back in the deck. Everything is nice and fine. So we're gonna put this back to the bottom of our deck. We're gonna put the Transmodify to the bottom of our deck. And we're gonna put the Agent Creation Venus to the bottom of our deck because we don't really need that at this point. Now we're gonna activate our Skull Dread again. Special summon him. Skull Dread so broken, baby. We're gonna let me explain Treasure Panda. So Treasure Panda says you can banish up to 3 spell and trap cards from your graveyard face down. Special summon 1 normal monster from your deck whose level equals the number of cards banished to activate this card effect. So that means we can summon all of our Exodia pieces from our deck for free. So this is how we turbo through our deck. We get our Exodia pieces in the graveyard. We deck thin. This is the power card right here, and it's now once per turn. So we can do it infinite amounts of times, as long as we have the fodder in the graveyard, spell and trap cards, which we have 4, 5, a lot at the moment. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna activate Treasure Panda, banish 2, and then summon 2 from our deck. Face down, doesn't matter. So we're gonna summon 2 from our deck, which is leg. Let's get the legs out the way. Exodia's brolic legs. Let's get them out the way. So we're gonna send 1 leg, 2 leg, and the Shine Ball to the graveyard, and our Skull Dread to the graveyard. And we're gonna go into our last Skull Dread in our extra. Doesn't matter. We're gonna shed them back because we got Avarice for days. So draw 1, draw 2, draw 3, and draw 4. So only card we really need to get to at this point is the 2 mass productions and then the 1 Exodia head, because the Exodia pieces can just get added back to our hand. So we're gonna keep the Exodia head, we're gonna keep the pot, we're gonna send back the Transmodifier, we're gonna send back the Cupid, and we can keep the Phantom Knight Boots because we're gonna special summon it and then send it to the graveyard with another link summon. So we're gonna put this at the bottom of the deck, we're gonna put this at the bottom of our deck, and we're gonna put this at the bottom of our deck. And now we're gonna activate our Skull Dread again. This is our 4th Skull Dread already. Yeah. And now we're gonna activate our Treasure Panda again. Let's declare. Ha. Booyah Shaka, baby. And we're gonna banish the other 2 spell cards in our graveyard. And we're going to view our deck and summon our last 2 pieces out of our deck. You see how this deck is getting smaller and smaller. Now, we're going to we can save the Treasure Panda again. Oh, sorry. I don't have another Skull Dread in our extra deck at the moment. But we will activate. We're going to send back 1 Skull Dread. We're going to send back another Skull Dread. We're going to send back an Imduct. We're going to send back another Imduct. We're going to send back our Link Spider. Boom. And now we're just going to draw 2 cards, baby. Shuffle it up. Draw 1. Draw 2. 1 Dark Factory in our hand. Easy like peasy. A lemon squeezy. So we're going to send this to the graveyard. We're going to send this to the graveyard. And we're going to send this to the graveyard. And we're going to send our Skull Dread back to the graveyard. And go into our another Skull Dread, baby. Booyah Shaka. Draw 1. A draw 2. A draw 3. A draw 4. So at this point, we have the combo. We got the 2 Dark Factories from our deck. But you know what? I'm going to show you how to go through your whole entire deck. So we're going to put this back to the bottom of our deck. We're going gonna put this back to the bottom of our deck, and we're gonna put this back to the bottom of our deck. We're gonna activate our emergency teleport. We're gonna summon out our chosen Battle World Chalice. Nice. Now we're going to activate. We can just link off. Yeah, right. We're just gonna activate our Avarice again. To the extra deck. To the extra deck. To the extra deck. To the extra deck. To the extra. And we're just gonna draw 2 cards again. Boom. Boom, baby. So we're gonna put that in the graveyard, and then we're gonna draw 4 more cards. And then now Skull Dread will activate, drawing us 1, drawing us 2, drawing us 3, drawing us 4. So we're gonna put this back to the bottom of our deck. We're gonna put this back to the bottom of our deck. We're gonna put this back to the bottom of our deck. Now we're gonna activate our Foolish Burial. We're going to send. Oh, ooh, wait, what? Oops. Graveyard. I thought I had my boots in there. I must have got rid of my boots. Anyways, we could use our Chaos Dragon to get another card back to our hand. I mean, back to our field to go into yet another Skull Dread with 1-for-1. Or we can just add back our cards with Dark Factory, baby, and just end the game. So, we're gonna do that right now. We're gonna activate our boots by banishing it, and use our Phantom Knight Dude to our hand. So now you see there's 3 cards left in our deck. We're gonna set our Phantom Knight of Brigandine. We're gonna activate it. We're gonna move it to the zone. We're going to activate our Chaos Levianeer by banishing 3 light monsters. Doesn't matter what light monsters it is, just banish 3 light monsters. Boom. 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 Oops. That's my hand. Hey, get away. You're banished. So, and then we're gonna summon back our boy, Treasure Panda. It doesn't matter. You literally add back anything. It doesn't matter. So then we're gonna go and link summon them off again. Boom, boom, boom. Draw 4 cards. Nice and easy, lemon squeezy. You got all the cards out your deck. And we're gonna put back these 3 guys. Obviously, back to my deck. Activate. To my hand. So to the bottom of our deck. To the bottom of our deck. And to the bottom of our deck. And we can use the 1-for-1 to get that little girl out the deck, but we don't need to with this sort of combo that we fell into. It's very mix and matchy after you get through the first part of the combo. And yeah, so let's just show you the Exodia now. Boom, boom, Dark Factories to our hand, to our hand, to our hand, and to our hand. Let's go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Exodia 2020. Exodia. Gotta move it. I messed that up. Exodia. In 2021, guys. Who'd have thought? Pretty easy. Well, it's not that easy, but as you can see, Exodia still lives. YuGiOh in this. You feel me? So yeah, guys, that's it for this combo tutorial. I showed you guys how to do it with 3 Shine Balls and Exodia Edit in your hand. It's not hard. Like I literally went through the whole deck. This combo took 20 minutes. Yes, you might lose in time sometimes. Just play a little faster. I mean, I had to narrate it, so it's going to be a little bit harder to do this in a time crunch. But in generally, people's going to say, oh, what about the hand traps, man? Bro, you You think I really care about hand traps? All I want to do is Exodia somebody. That's all I want to do. If I get hand trapped, oh well, I'm Exodia the next person. That's exactly what I want to do. So, yeah, guys. For the most part, this is the deck. You can optimize it to how you feel. There's a Phoenix in there that I just don't use. That's just from the old deck that I used to play. It was just a leftover card. It could be Appaloosa to protect you from the bear. Who knows? Yeah, guys. So don't forget, if you want more Yu-Gi-Oh content just like this, subscribe, like my video, and comment down below what you want to see, and if you like this combo and if you think it's funny or funky or crazy, or if you loved it, just let me know. Till next time, guys, I'll catch you later. Deuces.